Good evening, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Forex midweek update. Sorry for putting this late. I had some stuff that I needed to finish off, but nonetheless, let's take a look at the charts. So today is Wednesday, December 7th, around 7:33 p.m. so that you guys know when I'm analyzing these as of what time. So I need to talk about AUDUSD as well, but I'm gonna start off with two trades that I took that I had discussed on my weekly outlook on Sunday as well. So the first trade I took was EURJPY. So this was the 7th. So this is a trade I took today that got active. The trade got triggered today at the beginning of the European session, the London session. So I had seen this long tail hammer candle at this key zone, and this is pretty much my order. I had an order placed here just like this, and it got triggered today. So you see why I took this trade, where there's key support here. It's a key zone. Price has bounced. Price has been held above this zone. So after this drop, I was expecting a bounce from here. So, and the candle supported my thesis. You see the hammer. There's a long lower shadow, which means the price went all the way down here, but at the end of the day managed to close somewhere here. So I had an order here on this day, and so I had the order on this candle as well, but I decided to keep for the next day, which is today in the morning, was the fact that this candle wasn't a bearish candle. So I decided to keep. I was like, you know what, even this day price managed to go all the way down, but still ended up as a hammer. So I'm going to leave my order as is. So I'm long this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of candles print. This area is a little, we might see some resistance around. This is the 50 EMA. And also if you see here, there's some highs that didn't manage to go above. So I'm expecting some resistance there. I'm not sure if I'll take partials there or wait till this zone over here. Depends on what kind of candles print, especially on the 4-hour chart as well. So that's one of them. The next one I took was British pound against versus the Swiss franc. This was a short. So you see this, like I've been following this chart for a while, been following its swings. So I knew at this point it was gonna pull back a little. And over here, there was two. The first one wasn't strong. You know, it wasn't, as opposed to the other candles, it wasn't strong. But then again, over here, we saw some bearish momentum as well. Then you see this bullish candle, but then again follows up with two bearish days. I took the trade below here with the stop above. Pretty good so far. I think if it comes somewhere around here, I will definitely take one to one. When it comes to 1-to-1, a little bit more than that, I might take some profits here, because there's two kind of support zones meeting here, the 50 EMA and the support zone over here. So let's see what happens. I'm going to keep an eye out for that as well. So those two were the trades that I've taken so far. Let me just quickly bring my Evernote up so that I know what was the chart like and what we discussed the last time. So EURCAD is looking, not too sure. I'm not taking a trade here. I know it's at a key zone over here, but we are not seeing. So this candle was bullish, definitely, no doubt about it. But then after this red candle is a decent retracement, not even retracement, consolidation. But then you see this one. This is bearish, right? So you would want to see. I would want to see if it breaks today. I'm not gonna take it. Then I would wait for a pullback. But then if it decides to consolidate nice, maybe making a consolidation like this, or a flag, a pennant, then I might decide to take it up. But this is not the strongest. I might probably not take a trade on this until it moves and comes back and retest this as support. Then I might think about it. So that would actually make this, right? Like, if you think about it, that would make it a back down like here and move up, right? Test this level again and then move up. Not only it confirms that previous resistance has now become support, it has also made a higher low, which is really important as well. So that would be the ideal trade, because though this is a very, I wouldn't call it, well, a pretty good support, though it's a very good support level, this action is not showing us how that it's really bullish yet from what I see right now. If tomorrow closes all the way up, then you know what, overall this is still very bullish. You can disregard this one candle, but right now, would I put a limit order here? No, I would not. So that's EURCAD. CAD Swiss, I had mentioned this, I remember this chart, I had mentioned this on my Sunday that I'm not going to take a trade here because it's not showing that much, it's not showing a lot of bearish strength yet. So, and you see the RSI, there's not really much of a divergence happening. You can call it a little bit, but like you want strong divergence because this is a really key level. And the other thing is, what I mentioned was that it's one thing when it comes to these touches, but now this line has been tested. This line has been tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to break sometime, and also it was broken and price managed to go all the way up here. So there are some buyers here who wants to push it all the way up there. So I'm not gonna take a trade here because in my opinion this resistance is becoming weaker. So I'm gonna take a trade. I'm gonna wait till it comes all the way up here to take the trade. So that's that. AUDUSD. So I've been watching this for some time, from these days. So I knew after a pull like this, what I really liked was this bearish move broke below this key level of support. This is key structural. So then I was expecting a pullback. I got stopped out on this, I believe. I think it was because I mentioned it on Sunday. I think this is the trade that I got stopped out on because I was expecting a pullback. It pulled back, then it printed this bearish candle. I think I took a trade on the break of this bearish candle and I got stopped out. I think I got stopped out on this. But then I was looking at this, so I knew, I wasn't convinced that this move back up was going to be all continuation that would move all the way back up here. I was thinking because of this major down move, it would come up here and maybe make a double top and go down, because if you go to the 4-hour, you'll see that this line that I've drawn is acting like as support. So now you see where it is right now. It's coming back to test this zone. It's showing some bearish momentum here. I'm not really convinced with this because once again there's not much divergence here. Yeah, there's price that's showing us here that it is. So look at that it is touching resistance. So price action, we should like to see a little bit more confirmation here. What makes this hard is that there's no indicated confirmation, but then you get these candlesticks, right? But look at this one. So it made a double top here, 1, 2, but look at the difference in RSI. The first top was here, the second top's here. So that is a sweep. Look at it. These are the two stops, right? Just try it here, 1 and 2. These two tops and correspond. So you see the difference in just the height. So if you can get one of a divergence like this, then it would really, oh shit, sorry guys. So then it would, okay, we're gonna go without indicators then. Alright, never mind. So that's the thing, right? So there's not much difference. I'm gonna see how this is gonna close. Definitely if it keeps giving me bearish signals, it is a good zone to take a trade, but I'm gonna see how it acts. Maybe it should, I see on the daily, maybe on the daily if it gives me a good signal. I don't know, I'm still not convinced on this one. because this resistance over here, which it touched. Let's see. I'm gonna let at least a good. I'm gonna see in the New York session if it has crashed. Might not take it. Let's see how it goes. I'm definitely gonna update you guys on my signal service. So the next one is GBP New Zealand, and what we were discussing on Sunday was this. So this consolidation I've been watching, I wanted to get in. The only day that I could have gotten in on is this day. This was the only signal day for me, but then I missed it. I'm happy that I missed it. Look at what happened. It's still not ready. So this is kind of creating this box, if you will. It's consolidating right here, holding 50 as support. So let's see what happens here. I'm definitely interested because it's still holding that level, but I would want to see a clear bullish signal on this. Definitely. Why is this not working? Because I want to see the RSIs on this right now. Okay, where is it? Yeah, right here. So okay, see now you see, even over here this is not very bullish. So if this double, so with the box that I drew, so let's say this is a zone here, right, and this can be a double, like it's touching the same area here. So let's say if it gives us a bullish signal here, and I want to see RSI divergence here. See this is still, so this low over here and this low, and this low. These lows are kind of in the same zone, but you see the RSI has made newer lows on this. So not the most bullish setup, but you can't really go by indicators as well, you know what I mean? So you gotta kind of see how the price action is moving, see how price action, this is very important for swing traders, see how price action had moved during the intraday. So you're not trading intraday, but you want to see what kind of move was it? Was it strength? Were buyers, if you're looking for a bullish move, were buyers able to hold the momentum? So it was steadily rising throughout the day, which shows there was strength. Or was it just boom, one move in the evening or one move in the morning and it just went flat? So this is where you look at intraday time frame to see if your bias, if you can confirm your bias. So the next chart is New Zealand CAD, and you see I've mentioned here, and this that might be forming a head and shoulders. So I'm waiting for, this is the one that I got stopped out on. So that wasn't the I know I would mention that one of the trades I think I got stopped out on, I didn't take that trade. This was the trade that I took, and it was to the long side because I knew it was probably going to come up here and make a double top, maybe a head and shoulders. So what I did was, without waiting for the head and shoulders to go short, I tried to take a long out of here, and I got stopped out on this candle. But now look, it's a double bottom, and so this has really good divergence, right? So this is the two bottoms, and look at the so here, and yeah, like that. See, making higher highs. So this is a good setup to take from here. But then you see these candles, and you have this 50 coming up. I might not take it. I'm definitely gonna stay here, take the short. But you see divergence, right? So this will probably come here. So that's what I'm waiting. So no change from the last time we discussed this on Sunday. USDJPY, I'm gonna go through this quickly. There's not much I've changed. This was over here. I want it to come back down here to test this zone so that we can go back up again. That's the trade I'm thinking of doing. But when it comes back up here, you want to be mindful when it comes here to load off a little, because in this area it might double top and go down. So you want to keep those in mind But so you've gained a good amount, then you leave maybe half of it, depending on how price acts here, right? New Zealand USD, I on Sunday did not think that it would break through. I thought it would come back down here. Seems like it's breaking, so I'm gonna look for this zone and over here. So this is more like a box, this zone here. So let's see what happens. So that's my move. So then probably wouldn't trade this week, because unless, I don't think so, because we have Thursday and Friday. This is a great trade for next week. Will be discussed Sunday. AUDCAD, waiting for it to come back down here. I think this would be a good area for it to hold. You see all these touches going back to last year, so it has acted as good support throughout the year. So I'm looking for a long opportunity here. EURJPY, I don't know. Now I don't have much luck trading these flags. I know people are really good. This is actually a good zone, because you see this touches, right? So it's a good zone to take this flag, but I'm probably not gonna take this trade. This again, we're waiting AUDJPY, we're waiting for it to touch this zone over here, so it's probably at the 86 mark. Put in. Then we have a Euro AUD, kind of stuck in this channel. Stick. So this is the weekly chart, so my bet is it's gonna come down. So this is stage out there. So yeah, so this is the zone. I'm thinking it'll come all the way down here to bounce back. So this is the area that I need to watch, because I'm not gonna take it over here, because there's not much as probability, because price can move down here. But when it comes down here, there's not much below over here until over here. But over here you have a support level right below it, so you might as well take it from the lowest level than somewhere up here. That was a weekly, so I have ways to go on this, so because it's in the middle of the zone channel too, I don't want to stay away from taking trades, but you gotta keep an eye out for this zone here. So you see that. So why I'm drawing this is because, how do I take this off? Why I'm drawing this is so this can go like this, right? So it could break all the way down. Then what if this happens and it bounce back, right? So you want to see so you want to keep an eye for these boxes, because there might be trades within it. So if it breaks this and comes back, then you can say, you know what, this is major support. Yeah, this is major resistance, so it'll probably push through all the way here. So then I can take a short trade on that. But right now it's in this channel, and a long trade here to this channel, or a short trade over to this channel, wouldn't have as high probability as a pullback can go, at least in my opinion. So this is USDCAD. Okay, so it's come down to my zone over here. So you see this, I've been waiting for it to come down all the way here. So let me just move this over here to a round number there. Yeah, 132 sounds good to me. So let's see what gets printed today. This might be a trade if it goes all the way down and maybe finishes at the hammer. Excuse me. I'm definitely interested in how long on this one, because it's very good support over here. You guys see that going all the way back. Not much of anything to talk about on this. This again is nothing till it comes up here. Goes over. This is AUD New Zealand. Comes over here, goes all the way back there. Again, CADCHF. Can you guys believe I missed this inverse head and shoulders pattern? I totally missed it, but see how far it's going. This is a good area to look for, but not much. It's just a one tapper here, so it might bounce back and go all the way up. But this there'll be a bounce here for the first time, but I wouldn't count on this. Doesn't look as strong to me. Swiss JPY again, kind of stuck. It's a nice break, so you want it to kind of consolidate this. This will definitely have strength going up to here. That's not even really good resistance. I think going up to this zone, this over here would be their first key level to watch. So if this comes back, it's a flag, so I don't know what to do, and this is not as strong, so I'm really gonna see how this would work. If it comes down all the way here, then the 50 is gonna be much closer. It's a good enough pullback because it just moved quite a bit. So if it comes all the way down here, it would be a good enough pullback to get and start going over there. So let's see what happens. Probably not gonna take a trade on this one. Euro Swiss franc, not much to talk about. Euro dollar is approaching this, but it's probably gonna bounce back here. It's not that strong right now. Euro is not that strong. So this is the zone, so this will, I'm thinking it will come back down. It will move to somewhere here and it'll come back down, and it'll kind of go in these zones, like battle these zones for a bit. Pound AUD, not looking for anything here. This is interesting though. Pound CAD, see, you had this trend line, right, and it broke and it was not able to hold it. So if you look at the weekly, no, there's not much on the weekly, so there's no setup here. It's a double top, is it? No, it's not much because this is way lower, right? But you see here though, yeah, this not much of not a clear setup. I'm thinking it's gonna come all the way here now, but what I'm looking for is not there. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's definitely changing to the bearish side now. Even though this break went, the bulls weren't able to hold the break, it's definitely turning bearish right now as we speak. Pound JPY, pound yen, a pullback to this zone would be nice with the 140 level. Yeah, 140, I wouldn't really call it 140, it's a little bit above 141 level. Would be nice to see if yours pull back and go from there. Pound USD, again, nice consolidation. It's probably gonna end up gonna go here, but I think the trade is to the downside from this zone, from the 128s going all the way to 128.5 to 128.0. So that's the area you need to watch for a short opportunity on pound dollar. Oh, this is the stock that I'm watching. New Zealand Swissy. What do you guys think about this? I don't know. This bit is acting very bearish, and it's been key resistance. So let's see how this finishes. If it gives me another candle like this one over here, definitely short tomorrow on this. Well, that'll be Friday, but let's see. But that's the plan on that. This one, no trades for me till it comes to this 83 level. USD franc, this is a nice pullback. Imagine if it comes all the way down here. Oh, this would be sweet, man. Oh, and bounces back. This would be really nice. So that's not what I'm looking for on this one. Okay. Gold. I don't really trade gold. So I'm not going to talk about it. I haven't really analyzed this for a while. I'm not going to talk about it. So that's about it, guys. So we have 2 more days of trading. If you guys are up or down, just trade carefully. If you guys are up, definitely, it's time to secure your profits. If you guys are down, maybe it's time to take a break and think about what you did and make a plan for next week. Anyways, wish all you guys happy trading for the remainder of the week. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday for the next weekly Forex Outlook. Take care.